Hello citizens, how is it going? And welcome back. It's Manchester City 4, Bournemouth 0, and it was a one-way game. You know, it was a fantastic day, first home game of the season, and we absolutely enjoyed it. Before we get started though, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and let's jump in. So we started off with pretty much the same 11 we did against West Ham last week, although Grealish went off, Mahrez came in, Foden went on to the left, Mahrez on the right. And we kicked off the game really, really well. I've got to say, everyone was on it right from the off. We had a couple of early chances we probably should have done better with to go from, but we didn't. But we basically just kept the ball. Bournemouth were happy to pull back, defend with a flat back five, and they just couldn't do anything about it because we were just exploiting the width. And when they did clear the ball, there was no one up there for them. So yeah, we pretty much had all the possession. And like I said, we were just trying to pass the ball around and wear them out in the heat. And it eventually worked when Gundogan got his goal. Great play by Haaland, you know. He didn't really have any... Well, he didn't have many chances today, Haaland. You know, he didn't really get the ball that much. But when he did, I thought he played quite well. And I thought his pass to Gundogan, you know, he was going backwards. He was holding off a defender. And he managed to feed it through for Gundo. And he finishes it into the bottom corner. Great goal, 1-0. The second was a De Bruyne masterclass, absolutely fantastic counter-attacking goal. You know, plays up to him, and you're thinking to yourself, when's he going to pass the ball? When he's going to pass the ball? When is he going to feed it through to Haaland? But instead, he went to shimmy onto his right, cut back on the left, hit it with the outside of his right foot, bent it around the defender, bent it around the keeper, 2-0, deservedly so. And we eventually got the third with Foden, who I thought had a good half. You know, he gets the ball on the left, he hits it, came off the defender, hits the goalkeeper, goes in. Maybe it should have, you know, been saved, but whatever, 3-0. And after that, it was cruise control. You know, we didn't really, I don't think we made it out of first gear. Because once half-time hit, it was all about preserving energy, you know, not picking up any injuries and rotating a bit, which is what Pep did. And in the second half, we took it quite easy. We just passed it around, did our own little thing for 45 minutes. And Bournemouth had no answer to it. They had no reply. And we eventually got the fourth. It was an own goal in the end. Cut back. I think it was Grealish that cut it back. And I think it would have fallen to Alvarez, who came on for Haaland. But the defender put it in there. Instead, he wanted all the glory. And that was it. 4-0. Like I said, it was a pretty easy game. But nothing we didn't expect. You know, Bournemouth, you're thinking 5-6. People were saying 6-0. People were saying Haaland hat-trick. That wasn't to be today. But I still think everyone had a good game. There's no one to criticise today. Everyone did fantastic. And Haaland, you know, he didn't score. He probably should have done better with the chance right at the end, his last kick of the game, when he cut across the ball and put it wide. But other than that, you know, he fought for every ball. He closed down the defenders, closed down the keeper. He was winning his aerial duels, you know, and he was using his strength a lot too. He did really well. He is going to get marked by two defenders every single game in the Premier League. He's going to have to get used to it, and today was a good test for him. As for everyone else, De Bruyne, man of the match for me. I thought he was brilliant. He ran the midfield really well. Gundogan had a brilliant game again. He went off for Bernardo. And I will say about the City fans today, they were fantastic. When Bernardo came on, you know, half the ground was singing his name for about 5-10 minutes. It was amazing. It was loud. It was good. It was blue. And Bernardo deserves it as well. Nothing but love. And yeah, big shout out to, as well, I've got to say, to Ake. I thought Ake today was unbelievable at the back. You know, I thought he covered really well when Cancelo pushed up, because the thing about Ake as well, that he was being left quite a lot, because Cancelo would push up on attack, Bournemouth would try and counter, and it left Ake with like two plays to sort out. But he did really well. His strength was good, you know, his passing was good, he was winning his headers. I think he had a great game, you know, and arguably I'd say he probably had I'm not going to say he had a better game than Diaz, because I thought Diaz did fantastic. And in fact, there's a moment when Diaz had to stretch like a sliding block for a ball coming into the near post, because Walker didn't track back properly in the first half. But other than that, honestly, the defense was fantastic. Cancelo, he was good going forward, caused a lot of problems, of course. Walker, you know what he's going to do up and down the pitch, lots of energy. Diaz and Ake were brilliant in defense. John Stones came on in the second half for Diaz, and I thought John did really well. I thought John was again quite solid. He looked good, and I love John. I'm a big fan of him, so I want to see more of him. But again, I don't think you can take out Ake and Diaz at the moment, because I think they've got a decent partnership. They did really well against West Ham and done well against Bournemouth today. I mean, 2 clean sheets, can't complain. And of course, Foden is Foden. He does exactly what you expect. He runs all day, gives everything. He went off at halftime for Grealish, who I thought had a really good second half too. But again, in the second half, we're kind of in cruise control, so no one's really picking up the quality. You know, they weren't really doing much, because Bournemouth weren't doing much. People are going to say it was a boring half, which it was. It was boring. I think I yawned twice during it. I do remember yawning at least once, but that was again down to Bournemouth rather than us. You know, they didn't come out and compete. They just did damage limitation. And yeah, everyone had a great game. So yeah, that was it. Man City 4, Bournemouth 0. First home game of the season down. And we've got Newcastle next week, which I think is going to be a tough game at their ground. But we'll see. Well, thanks for watching as always. Thanks for checking out. If you're still here, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And let me know who your man of the match was. Who's mine? De Bruyne. De Bruyne's my man of the match. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.